today's video is going to be a very short, quick video, and it's going to be 2 recipes that are really easy, really simple, won't cost a lot to make, and have been some of our favourite things to do in this quarantine time. They're super fun to do. You can get your kids involved, and yeah. So without further ado, the first one we're going to start with is some pita bread pizzas. If you hear grumbling, Resident Grumbler is here. Here he is. Resident Grumbler. Always around my feet when I'm cooking. So we're making pita bread pizzas. You can use pretty much anything you want for these. You can interchange as much ingredients as you want to fit how you want to make them. So we are using white pita breads. You can also use wholemeal. We also had these they're like a Greek bread, I think, when we couldn't get pita bread, so they worked as well. But any sort of flatbread really, we've just chosen these. And then you obviously want something as your base. We have in this little container, we just have a tub of passat. We obviously didn't use the whole of it, so we've put it in here. And this is, we've already used this 2 times. This will be our 3rd to make the pizzas with, so we've got that. So any sort of tomato paste, anything you got. You can use barbecue sauce if you prefer. Obviously cheese. We're just using some grated cheddar cheese, but use what you like. Darren is going to have some onion on his, so that's what I will cut up for him. And then we've also got some ham to put on as well. So really simple ingredients. Like I said, use whatever you want, anything left over, peppers. Yeah, I mean, it really is just whatever you want, but it's just super simple, quick and easy to do on a pita bread. So I have popped the oven on to preheat. It's at 180. It's just what I usually put anything that we cook on, so that's what I put on. They'll probably take anywhere between 10 to 15 minutes. So give or take, just keep an eye on them. And yeah, I am going to start by putting these on the tray, and let's get going. So I am going to start by putting the pita breads into the tray, and then I will put the tomato sauce on in a minute. Let's cut this open. I mean, this may seem really redundant, and once you know the recipe it seems really simple, but literally it just came to me one day. So we need 3. So I'm going to have 2, I'm going to have 1, so I'm just going to pop those on there. Okay, so he wants some onion, so I'm going to chop that up to start with. And you're on my food bin at the moment, so I can't put this straight in there. I'm only going to use half an onion, just, again, it makes the meals go further. Later this evening I'm going to be showing you another pita bread recipe, which you can do for dessert. So yeah, so we'll save that half for another time. Down, we'll probably have that in another sandwich at some point. That's chopped up. I can start assembling the pita bread. So I'm just going to take a spoon, and you're literally just going to spoon this onto the pita bread. Again, as thick or as thin as you like. I would recommend going slightly on the thinner side. I'm usually one that loves a lot of tomato sauce, but I would say try and go on the lighter side, just because I find it sort of bakes a bit better, if you will. So which side? We'll go for the flatter side so that we can. So I'm just going to spoon this on, and you want to go slightly on the lighter side of having it, just because I find it cooks a little bit better. And this does not have to be perfect. This is really super fun for your kids to do, and we're having this for lunch, but we have also had it for dinner. If you do end up trying this recipe, send me a photo, tag me on Instagram. My Instagram is linked down below, and let me see what you're making. But this is, like I said, a great recipe for kids, or if you're just you need something really quick to do, and you want to make like your own slightly healthier pizzas. You know what is going in, so hopefully you can see. I will just bring it up for you. That's sort of how thin I've put it on. Even that one maybe is a little bit too thick, but you know, we're not going to worry too much. Next we will go with the cheese. So again, as much cheese as you want, and then Darren wants some onion and ham, so I think we'll give him these two. So I'm just going to place this on, and if there is any left over I will just save it. It's a personal preference, so I'm just going to put a little bit more on this one. Okay. And then usually I just have cheese on mine, but I am going to have a little bit of ham, seeing as we've got it. Again, a good way if you need to use up some like lunch meat. So let me show you the before. So that is the before picture, and yeah, let's pop them in and I will show you the after. So I'm going to keep an eye on that, but it's going to go in for around 12 minutes I would have thought, so I will time it and I'll let you know when. I've just taken those out and they were in for only about 8 or 9 minutes, so really keep an eye on them. And that is what they look like. They look super good with the ham on. Looks like it's gotten a little bit nice and crispy. The cheese is all melted. Very pleased with those, so I'm just going to plate those up. So there's the tip there, make sure you do spray even if you are using tin foil, because mine's stuck a little bit from the cheese. But here we are, here is the finished product. They look super good, so I'm going to take these in and enjoy them, and I will check back in with you later for our pita bread dessert. So welcome back to part 2. It is now evening, we've just had our dinner, and I am about to make the second pita bread recipe, which, let me grab the pita breads actually. So for this we're only going to use one because it is a dessert recipe, and it's going to be like a Nutella calzone type thing, like that you'd get at Prezzo, something like that. Basically it's going to be pita bread with the Nutella and fruit on it. So again, put whatever you want, put whatever spread you want on it, put whatever fruit you want. You can put little marshmallows on it, you could like melt chocolate, you could do anything, but this is sort of what we've been enjoying. We've had it twice before, so this will be our third time having it, and it's a good way, again, use up some fruit if it's starting to turn a bit, like ours is. So yes, I'm firstly going to put the pita bread in the oven. I'm just going to put it in so I can grill it both sides for only maybe like 5 minutes, because the oven's pretty hot already. It's on 180, but it's been on because we've been cooking, so I'm just going to slide these in. Okay, and then in the meantime I am going to chop up the fruit. So you could really put anything on this. You could put a bit of ice cream with it, you could put grapes, raspberries, little biscuit bits, like you can make it as decadent as you want. And again, really fun for kids to be able to like design what they want to put on their dessert pizza, shall we say. So if you're craving like a night out and like a dessert from a night out, then this is like quite a nice one to have, because it's that little bit like extra, a little bit special, a little bit more decadent. And yeah, like I said, we've really enjoyed it. So they've been in a couple of minutes. I've just turned them over just so they get crispy on both sides. And I'm going to get my Nutella ready, and I've got my fruit ready, so it shouldn't be too long now. I made brownies earlier as well, so it's been a very decadent Saturday, I will say. And if you're wondering, these are the brownies that he made. We bought them back when we were in America, except for we forgot to put in the chocolate syrup, so it doesn't make that much difference. But yeah, he made those. He put like raisins and nuts in it, so I won't be eating them because I'm not a big fan of that in my brownies, but I let them do what you want. Okay, so I've just taken them out. They've probably had maybe like 7 minutes in their total. I am just going to spread on the Nutella. And I'll do this first on both just so then it melts sort of evenly. Again, I ain't the most glamorous at this, but it doesn't need to be, does it? Because we are not in a restaurant. But you can put any sort of spread. You could put like that Biscoff spread on it. You could put. I did think about doing. We've got like an M&M spread. I think that would be pretty cool. So that is that. And then I'm just gonna pop on. There's usually some left over just because the pita breads are quite small, so I just will take this in with us. And we can sort of eat some of them on the side. There we go. And that is our dessert recipe. So I hope you enjoyed coming along for this fun little cooking session. Let me know if you're going to try any of these recipes down below, or if you've got any suggestions of how to alter them or how you're going to make them. I'd love to hear what you do. And yeah, we will see you soon. Bye guys.